Welcome to Crossbow NZ, public land, South Island, New Zealand. I've been chasing animals with a crossbow since 2022, earning every kilometre, every shot, every recovery. No high fences, no gimmicks, just real hunting in real country.
Morning. I'm just climbing up to the top here. I'm at about 1900 metres at the moment, maybe, probably, well, maybe 1850 or so. And straight up over that patch of snow just there. It's cold, but I'm sweating. You know how it is in winter. Anyway. There we go. Anyway, found a mob of young chamois. Hopefully there's a buck in there. But I want a decent buck. Although, could go for some camp meat, just go for a little sham tonight. Get a bit of camp meat, because see where they are. I'm camping here, and they're literally just there. So I could literally just hop over this ridge, get down the top of them. I've just dropped down the ridge line, making real good time. It's taken me 90 minutes to get up and over the top, down to my camp at about 1600. And there's a mob of chamois about 100 yards from where I wanted to camp. Tempted to try for one for meat, just for camp meat, because it's cold enough that it will keep for the 4 days. Sorry if it's a bit windy. Yeah, tempted to. If there's a decent buck, I'll go for it. But I've never seen anything big in here other than maybe 8.5, possibly 9 inch. But around about 8.5 is seems to be the biggest bucks. Just not great genes in this block. But you never know, do you? Yeah, we'll go and have a look at this chamois and get in close and get some videos and pictures of them and have an assess and see what they're like and if there's any good ones, or if there's like a yearling nannies, I might shoot it just for camp meat. Save my backcountry mills, eh? Just gonna set up camp here somewhere if I can find a flat spot. I think there's a couple more flat spots just further down I might go check out. Just over here there's a mob of chamois, and then over here there's some, over there somewhere, there's some hinds, there's 5 hinds, and then at about 500 yards from me there's another 2 hinds. No stags yet, but yeah, options, but we'll just load the crossbow. Camp, my pack's just there. We're just going to load the crossbow, pop over here and see if we can spot that mob of chamois that's down on the scree just there. Could put my tent here actually. Hey!
You could see that, but the bolt drifts over to the left, And you can actually see the bolt pointing to the right and the broadhead pointing to the right as the wind has caught them, the vanes. I just didn't account for the wind. I just didn't even think about it. I'm using a lighter bolt than I used to use, so it's going to be affected by the wind more. It was about a 40-yard shot. But yeah, drifted. I was worried it was in the gut, but it hit liver, so it bled out in a few minutes. As you can see from the photo there is that's the screenshot of the bolt, and you can see like it's about 25-30 degree angle. The bolt's pointing to the right, which is more dramatic than I expected. But yeah, my fault for not thinking about the wind there.
I thought it was a good shot, but it's a little bit far back, and it's either liver or guts. I should have counted. I didn't even think about the wind. I don't know why. The wind's howling up here, which is why I've ducked down here, because it's fucking. You wouldn't be able to hear me up there. There you go, as you can hear, the wind's howling. Yeah, wind's fucking howling. So, and I should have aimed off. I don't know why I didn't. Fucking just dumb, eh? I should have just aimed slightly in front, because the wind was going to take that to the left, and it did. Hopefully it's down. We'll go and have a look. It's actually a better shot than I first thought. He's slightly called it off, or maybe it's gone in and deflected to the right, because the exit wounds are further forward, and there's heaps of blood coming out, like the hair on the chest. There's just blood dripping off of it, like it's all red. You know, he's just gone down. Yeah, okay. It's just sat down. That's his vote. I might just go back up to camp and set up camp and stuff, and then give it a few minutes to just die there. That was funny timing, eh? I'll get the big camera on it. Yeah, it just was walking, just flailing around, and boop, it dropped. So nice one. That was a bit stressful.
Yeah, he had blood pissing out under his chest. Don't know if we can actually see any of the blood trail. I don't know which way he went. Blood there? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, look, heaps of blood there. Where he stopped before. And then he walked, I don't know which way he walked, I guess around here. Yeah, and then he's just plonked down there. He looks pretty munted, eh? I think it's a she actually, I think it's a nanny.
I just had a look back down. That chamois dead. Anyway, go drop the gear at camp. Put up tent and stuff, have some food, and then we'll drop down and get the sham. There's a creek over there with a nice bit of grass right next to it. But I don't know whether to camp over there or here. It's perfectly flat here. And a better glassing position of this. If I go over there, there's going to be a few bluffs in the way that I won't be able to glass across. And I quite like hopping over this ridgeline and glassing that basin. It's kind of better to be closer to this, but I need to walk over there and get water anyway, so I'll go over there anyway and get water and just have a recce. But yeah, I'll probably come back and put my tent here.
Tomorrow. I've never noticed it when I've been up here before. But look above, it's just scree and there's no guts, no gullies, no greenery. It's just dry slope. So this must be a spring. And I'm pretty sure it's just bubbling out from under this rock here. And you don't get much fresher than that, do you? Oh, look at it. Heaps of it.
Hiding down here so you can hear me, because as always it's windy, and sound quality is pretty rough on these, eh? Yeah, I'm just going down to harvest this chamois, take all the meat off and grab my bolt that I lost down there, and then I'm going to head back up to camp and get some meat on for dinner. I brought some instant mash with me as well, and I brought some seasoning, olive oil. I'm going to have a good feed of chamois backstrap or some heart possibly, and then I'll save the backcountry meals because they're pretty expensive. Sorry if you're really close to my face, but as you can hear, yes, I found it must have, before it died, it must have just kicked out because it's rolled down here. Just there in the gully there. Yeah, it must have kicked. You know, when an animal's dying, they do the little and they just one little boost of adrenaline and then kick and then they're dead. But yeah, found it. Here it is. Yeah, it's a little bit. It's come out further forward than I thought it had. It's still gut shot, but it's hit liver as well by the looks of it. Rigor mortis is set in. You can see it's standing up, but you get the idea. Just a young nanny, perfect breeding. Yeah, perfect breeding. So yeah, happy as with that. Bit of camp meat. Save my backcountry meals because they're expensive. Fly blown already. But yeah, take back straps, back legs, maybe the heart, but probably not because the bolt's gone straight through and hit the gut. So there's probably a lot of gut floating around in there. Cool. Oh yeah, and I just unclipped the pack off the frame because you've got the meat shelf here. It saves you bringing the pack, which is like an extra 2 kilos, and it saves having to take everything out your pack and meat bag, fill up the meat, and then undo these, and then yeah, just put it in the meat shelf there, and then clip it up, and job's a good one. Then climb back up here, up to that pinnacle there.
A few more stags. It's a bit better than the last two. I've just climbed back up the top after butchering the chamois and then spotted these. It's so far away it's hard to tell. He's about 2k away. He's nice. He's pretty long. Heavy timber. Well, looks like heavy timber anyway. I mean, so far away, it's hard to see, especially through the little screen on this, because the screen's not 4K. Whereas if you're watching this on YouTube right now, you should be watching it in 4K, hopefully. Where was he? Right, he's there. There's some more up here somewhere. Oh, there you go. Oh yeah, another stag there. Doesn't look as long though, does it? Oh yeah, another one over there. They're just feeding hard, eh? And there looks like a spike or a small stag. So many stags. There's like 4 there, and then I saw, where was it? Over here, and there was 3 there, and then over here there was another 4. They're just fucking everywhere.
Just been over to the spring to fill up water. Now I've got to go back and have chamois backstrap and mash for dinner and a cup of tea. As soon as that sun drops out, it's freezing. It's set over this side, but as you can see behind me, the sun hasn't actually set. I'm just behind a ridge line. Anyway, let's go cook some food. Taking the back strap off the sinew, left a bit there, but it's all good. And then we're gonna have mashed potato. There's some herbs and some spices I've got in here. Got some garlic salt and some smoked paprika and some steak rub and other stuff. Mashed potato made in the cup, and then steak obviously made in the pan there. And then that's a cheap dinner. Cheap dinner. Just put some of this on here. Nice, smells good. You can mash there. How good. It's fucking freezing, so I'm gonna eat this and get into bed. Morning. Yeah, had a little bit of a lane because I had a bit of rough sleeping. Sun rises up till 8, so there's a few reds down here. Looks like one stag and 2 hinds possibly. Yeah, a couple chamois over there. Still wondering if to go this way or this way. Haven't decided yet. I'll probably head that way and look at all them stags that I saw yesterday. I must have seen about 15 stags or something total, so we'll go have a look, see if there's anything big in there. It's supposed to be a shaker, but my hands frozen.
Stag? It's not bad. Munching away on the spear grass ends again. Probably one of the most common plants to eat in winter, I guess, when there's less grass growing. He's got his bay ties, has he? Yeah, he has. I see a nice 10. Oh, a young stag. Very young there. There was a hind down here somewhere as well. Hind was just chilling down here somewhere. Bit of a chamois rutting action over here from these. Pretty sure they're 2 bucks. They're kind of just running circles around each other. Nothing impressive today. Here's my tent. And then just here, where's it gone? Oh yeah. There's a little stag. I'm 2 years old or something, eh? Tiny little thing, but yeah. He's there, look. There's the tent.
Chamois running straight in because I'm taking my camera off to show my black merino, and he thinks I'm a doe. He's currently at about 90 yards, but he's running straight towards me. See him? He's just there. Just here.
This buck's running at me. I've deliberately taken my camo off, so I've got my black merino on. And he thinks I'm a gill. It's quite long as well. I might load the crossbow. He's trying to get my wind. He's nice.
Don't know if he's that good.
Probably just beats my personal best, maybe. Because his hooks come back real nice, eh? Yeah. Maybe I should have shot it. But maybe not. You know, I'm going West Coast in a week, so should have some more opportunities out there.
We'll hop over across here, across this way, around the bottom of this bluff, around there. I just bumped behind a fawn because I was too busy. There's a whole stag here, dead. Looks like a fairly nice head as well. I wonder if it died in a fight or if it's been shot. But if it's been shot, I would imagine they'd come and get it. It's in a pretty obvious spot to find it. Like, you couldn't lose it here. It's open tussock. Right, let's go take a look. It's like a 10 or a 12. It's been a while. It's big. It's a 13. I mean, it's got quite a bit of pedicle there, so it's not that old. But yeah, I reckon he must have died in a fight. I mean, he's a bit too far gone to see if there's any bullet holes, but I can't find any. Yeah, might just take the head home if I don't get one on my own.
Stag's so skinny. Shithead, but his ribs are sticking right out earlier. Getting the feed. He's not even that far away, but I want him to fuck off so I can walk over there without spooking him, otherwise he's going to run into the rest that are up here.
Shortcuts are never shorter. Oh fuck, and I've dropped my glove. Bollocks. Now, hopefully... Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, yeah. Fucking cat. Oh, got it. Stinks of chamois here. Chamois unaware I'm up behind him. Deer just saw me pop over. That's all good. Hopefully they go down and not up. Yeah, two young uns. That front one might not be that young, but he's got a shit head. Just an 8 point. I might just stay low and I want to get over here to this ridge line, get over to there. I might just go across and have a look. I want to glass into the next gully. It's a better looking stag. Oh, no, maybe not. He looked quite good when he had his head down, but he's not that long and he's not that wide and he's not that old. Was he an 8 or a 10 or something? He had his head down, he looked wide, eh? Never mind. Carry on. There's quite a few stags around this. One that looked half decent on the bottom, but when he had his head down, it looked half decent. When he put his head up, he was not that good. Like an 8 or a 10, 4 or 5 years old, so. This is all guessing, obviously. I didn't ask for his ID and I'm not an expert on aging animals. But I've seen enough stags to just guess based on like neck, back, the build, and then antlers and pedicles, etc. Yeah, we just keep going that way, up to that ridge line. I got over into the place centre I've never been to before. There's 5 hinds just down in here, and then down here there's a hind just down here. I've got to keep glassing because there's got to be a stag around somewhere, surely. It's pretty barren though feed wise, eh? Compared to the other side, there's a lot more greenery over the other side.
stag in it. This young pipit is just curious as to what I am. Probably never seen a human before. What are you doing, buddy? Where are you going?
Just heading back up to camp now. I don't know what to do tomorrow because I haven't seen any monster stags other than that dead one, which was a nice 13 point. Shouldn't shoot 13 pointers because you never find them, because unlucky number 13, right? Yeah, we're going up there where that sun is. Yeah, tomorrow I'll probably pack up. I was going to stay until Monday, but there's nothing much going on in here. I might pop my head over into that other basin where that chamois was this morning, the one, that reasonably nice buck that was at 66 yards. Yeah, I might nip over there and potentially exit that way. I haven't decided yet. And just sidle across the faces.
Couple of chamois does. Oh, kid and Annie actually. Kid's getting big. There's also a stag down here. And I'm munching some grass. Just a young eight, and possibly a 10 if he's got bays, but yeah, just young, and cold now anyway. What's he looking at? There it is.
Gonna be a cold night. There's already frost on the ground and on the tent. The meat should have stayed cold though. Oh, it's freezing. Not as cold as it was this morning. Right, let's get some steak on. Can't see because of my light, but steak again. And some noodles. And mug. Oh, a cup of tea. Beautiful. An inversion out there. Sunrise. I'm just going to go in for a glass and then head up there today. I think I'll probably head home, unless I see something else that requires more attention. But yeah. It was kind of cold and then it wasn't. It started off really cold and then overnight it thawed out and the frost disappeared. I guess because of the inversion. So yeah. Right, let's get some brekkie in us and get on the hill. Got my coffee. I left my spork in my tent, but then I remembered what I've been doing recently. Carrying a backup spork that my mate Kev got me. It's from Moana Road, which I think is like some New Zealand gift company, but you can probably buy them anywhere. But anyway, it's a little flat, short spork. It's got little spanners and stuff on it. Bottle opener, a little saw. I doubt the saw's good for anything. It's flathead screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver, can opener. Anyway, and that stays in my biner harness because I not usually, but occasionally forget my spork. I'll either leave it on pack or I'll leave it at camp, and then go out in the day and I'm like, oh fuck, I can't eat my lunch, blah 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 blah. But anyway, not this. Keep this in your biner harness.
I wonder how far, if his hooks go back quite far, I might go for him, because I reckon he could push like 8 3/4. And they don't get much bigger in here. I've spent a lot of, oh, he's got a good hook. I've spent a lot of time in here and never seen anything bigger than him really. So I was going to shoot that one, and then I realised it was small as I got closer. I must have been like 10 yards through it, which is good fun. Got the adrenaline pumping, even though it wasn't the one I wanted. And this is another buck, but I don't think that's the other. I think that's the other buck one.
I think that was it. I think that was the big one. Oh, fuck me. There it is. Yeah, I shot it a little bit high because it was so close. I started in at like 30 yards out to 70 the other day. Yeah, I didn't even range it. It was like less than 10 yards, I reckon. And I've hit a bit high. Must have severed its spinal cord because it was just folded on the spot, tipped off and rolled all the way down. And then I just ran up to it and it was still alive. It's struggling to breathe though by the sounds of it. So yeah, I just gave it a knife and I put it out its misery with the knife, which isn't enjoyable at all. But yeah, I just covered its eyes and just quickly got it over and done with. I just get the suffering done with. So. But yeah, no, just, cracked to a PB. It's a quarter of an inch bigger than my PB, so not massive, but bigger than the PB, and that's all that matters. So, well, yeah, get the meat. Actually, no, yeah, I think I'm just going to gut it and carry it. Camp's probably 80-meter ascent from here, so I'll probably just gut it and carry the whole thing back to camp, and then sort the meat out there. Yeah, it's just over. It's like 8 3/4, or around about. Maybe it might be just under 8 3/4, but my best was 8.5. So yeah, nice. I'm happy. I thought it was a little bit bigger. I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping it would crack 9, but it all happened so fast. I didn't have time to assess. I just looked at it and thought, oh, he looks all right, and then shot it. Also, I'm not one to turn down a feed, you know, especially when it walks up to me like that. I love me some chamois mince. I'll mince all of this and turn it into a burger. I'll take the heart as well because, you know me, I love heart. So, right, let's sort this animal out, get its guts out, and then we'll get up the hill. As you can see, got the legs attached to a crocket rope, which is basically a bit of string, just hanging over my shoulder, and I've got the head on my belt loop, and I've got the heart in the bone harness. I would have taken the back straps, but I didn't know how to carry them because I don't have my pack. It's back at camp. So anyway, we'll keep pushing back to camp, pack up, and then head out. Oh, I'm so thirsty. Almost packed out. I literally just got everything's away in there. I've just got to pack the tent away into the dry bag and then stick it in and put the meat in, put my food bag in, and then climbing straight up there. But first, I've just filled with some water for the Caledon Be Free thing, squeezy. Squeeze all that out, and then I'm just going to have some electrolytes because I'm pretty dehydrated. Yeah, I can spilt some, didn't I? On my way home, the meat from 2 chamois, well 1.5 I guess. I ate the back straps off the first chamois that I shot on Friday. Pack's heavy though, and I've got the head off my buck. Oh, which weighs fuck all anyway, but all adds up, doesn't it? And all my backcountry meals, I haven't touched any of my backcountry meals. since I've been up here. I've just been eating the steak, chamois steaks. Anyway, let's get up there, shall we? Down about 250 meters elevation so far. I've only got like 60, 70 meters to go, I think. I don't know, probably about 90 to get up there, and then we're good. Well, we're not good. Then we've got to cross a boulder field and then scramble down some scree, hop across some giant boulders, and then down zigzags right down the bottom. Back in the car now. Yeah, that was wasn't too bad. Come back anyway. A few days off now. Get home, wash all my gear, repack, and then I'm off to the west coast for tire and chamois hunt with Jacko, my mate Jackson. Yeah, thanks for watching. PB chamois buck, nice bit of camp meat as well, which was really good because I just saved heaps of money not eating my backcountry meals, so now I can take them to the west coast because they're getting expensive, with old inflation. But yeah, thanks for coming along, and like and subscribe and all that jazz, and I will catch you on the next one. I have about 4 videos to edit and upload, so heaps of content coming.